we welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Rollins. Halliburton is out there with Davis. Then it's Castle. And it's Barnes, and at the 5 down low. And for Richmond, Griffin is out there with McAdoo. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. Here we go. Halliburton with it. Pass to Barnes. Here's Rollins. Outside, Davis. 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Gotta be crafty in close.
Driving the lane. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's McAdoo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Back to Halliburton. Down low, here's Barnes, and Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Poke loose, Westbrook with the steal. Pass to McAdoo. And it's Edwards, top of the key. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Halliburton passes to Rollins. Here's Castle. Barnes, right side. Pass to Davis. Barnes sets a screen for Davis. And the 3 off target. Westbrook with it. Headed now by Barnes. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
It's picked off. Here's Davis. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice jumper there. Sinking it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Castle on the wing. After Rollins. Castle on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's McAdoo. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. McAdoo's got 10 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Richmond ahead. Up by 4. And back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
McAdoo out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Griffin. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. They've got Grant. Dennis Rodman is out there with Leighton. Then it's George. And it's Davis in at the shooting guard. And for Richmond, Anthony Edwards out there with McAdoo. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Griffin. And it's Simons in at the 2.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right wing. Sexton finds Castle. Here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton on the wing. Shoots the 3. And the basket by Castle.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Davis in the corner. Halliburton outside. Castle a screen on Westbrook. Halliburton for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Halliburton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Here's Castle, and they take the lead.
Yeah, this is what coaches love to see. Guys sharing the ball and creating for one another.
Castle against Westbrook. Pass to Griffin. Here's McAdoo, covered by Barnes. Here's Griffin, and he uses the glass on the way.
Assertive play by Griffin on the glass there, securing himself that second chance look.
Home team foul. Russell Westbrook. Second personal foul. Third team.
That's good from Halliburton. Rollins checked in for Leighton. Halliburton hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
He takes it in.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton finds Barnes. Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Davis. Castle on the wing. Stolen by Westbrook. McAdoo, the pass to Griffin. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Richmond leads by only 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
An amazing start from the Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Scotty Barnes. Castle is out there with Rollins. Then there's Davis. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Pass to Rollins. Davis looking for an opening. Here's the screen. Here's Castle. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside for Griffin. To the paint. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. He has 5. Barnes can't get it to go. Pass to McAdoo. That shot off. Good D by Barnes. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Griffin goes in.
The ball goes to the away team.
1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Rollins. Back to Halliburton. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Saw the defender close. And Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Westbrook passes to McAdoo. Back to Westbrook. Launches it. Carries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 4 now for Richmond.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Stephon Castle. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. McAdoo misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the shot goes in.
Another basket for him, and anytime he touches it, you just think it's going in.
Outside, Davis. Inside. Here's Rollins. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Castle's checked in for Dennis Rodman. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Richmond. They lead by 1.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish you.
That's good from Halliburton. Both good from the line that time. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's McAdoo. Rollins grabs the board. That's tipped. Westbrook with the steal to the inside. McAdoo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts. But sometimes that happens when you're aggressive.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Richmond ahead. They're up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Anthony Simon. McAdoo out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Griffin in at the center.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Halliburton.
Number 91.
4-point game. And that one drops.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
Castle against Westbrook. Now Barnes from outside. No good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Barnes against Griffin. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Barnes. Castle. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Oh, softly lays it in.
Refusing to back down. They put the contact on him and he just ignored it.
Davis. Count it. Nails it from 14.
Well, they say the mid-range shot is dying, but it's good to see players still taking these looks.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Now Castle, trying again. It's good!
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
It's Simons. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And stolen by Simon. Another chance. Tries it yet again. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Davis against Simon. Griffin with the steal. Here's McAdoo. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Sweet shot at the right time.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team. Always willing to share the rock.
Barnes fires. He's off from 3. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Richmond. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony and... Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And 2 teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Down low. McAdoo misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the shot goes in.
Finishing inside through the contact there.
Great focus.
And here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And it's Richmond's ball. It's a 3-point game. Castle against Edwards. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Archibald can't hit. Now Harden. Three-pointer. Another miss by Harden. And so Griffin will bring it up for Richmond. Pass to Archibald. This one for three. Rebounded by Castle. Here's Harden. Launches it, and Griffin sends it back. Arnett surveying the defense. Bangs home the trifecta.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The three from Harden drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 6.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. The answer's right back.
Archibald. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. No good on that one.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Three-pointer, Payton. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Archibald. Can't nail the jump.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And Richmond misses again. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Gets it off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Anthony Edwards. Griffin out there with Garnett. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Archibald in at the 1 spot. Griffin against Green. Shoots the 3. And Richmond misses again.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Payton attacking. Great D that time from Griffin. Richmond trails by 5. Arnett outside. Here's Archibald. And Richmond misses again. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Castle. And he drives in. Jones, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So it's Richmond now. Here's Archibald for the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Archibald's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Tipped away. From the arc. Rebounded by Castle. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Simons, the pass to Archibald. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 9.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
56 seconds left in the first half. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about the response from him on that one, getting his revenge with the triple.
Archibald can't hit. Castle with it. Pass to Harden. From deep Washington. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Set him up so they could knock him down.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Harden. Now, here's Washington. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And the passing ability of James Harden, elite.
Here's Archibald. And Richmond misses again.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Payton finds Brown. From deep Harden. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
24. Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for the Pocket Pipe Arena Entertainment.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, P.J. Washington displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul. Brown outside. Harden up top. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Simons from outside. Another 3 for Richmond.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Castle. At the elbow, it's Brown. Now Harden, covered by Simon. On the clock, 3-pointer. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Lets it go from deep. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Assertive play by Griffin on the glass there, securing himself that second chance look.
Team foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:35 left here in the third quarter. Harden gets the bucket.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Sinks the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
From deep Harden. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Edwards puts in the 3.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
That's good from Payton.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
They've got P.J. Washington. Harper is out there with Stephon Castle. Then it's Robinson, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward spot. Edwards gone an excellent 4 of 6 shooting from the arc. Pass to Robinson. Great D that time from Griffin. Richmond trails by 3. Here's Simons. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Outside Harper. Washington sets the pick for Harper. Here's Castle. Shoots over Simons. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Second free throw, no good.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
The third quarter comes to a close. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. The 3 from Harden. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And stolen by Payton. And they're pushing it up. All going up court. Garnett with the block.
And he sends a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
That ties it up. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his second foul of the game. With it, and Simons picks him up defensively.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Edwards' shot is good.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
From deep Harden, there's Harden training the 3.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
It's good.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Here's Brown. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Garnett. Pass to Archibald. Over in the corner, Edwards. Another 3 for Richmond.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
From deep Harden. Rebounded by Richmond.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
First team foul.
Here's Archibald. And the rejection by Harden. Teardrop shot. To the middle. Garnett with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And there's cool. And then there's ice cold. Peyton playing with ice in his veins right now.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
A shot by Harden, wide open. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Stolen by Washington. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Richmond takes the win. It was up for grabs. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Scoot Henderson. Jason Tatum is out there with Martin. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Houston at the 2-guard. And for Richmond, Griffin out there with Garnett. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Edwards. And it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Now here's Tatum. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
I know it's a long 3, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here is Martin. Tatum with another miss. Here's Archibald. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Archibald's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Henderson outside. 11 feet away. Tatum's shot is off. Tatum's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Archibald. And the rebound goes to Martin. Houston, the pass to Tatum. Out to Henderson. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, and this is critical for Henderson's development. When he's knocking down threes with consistency, he is a problem.
Here's Archibald. The kick out to Simon. Launches a three. Houston pulls it in. Martin wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
Here's Archibald. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
Outside Tatum. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 6.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richmond shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
To the paint. Garnett the pass to Archibald. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up 3. And the second quarter about. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Knocked loose. Simons with the ball. Now Smith defending. Out left to the wing. Here's Archibald. Oh, good with the triple.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Now, here's Clark. Jaquez the pass to Clark. Back to Jaquez. Pass to Archibald. Yes, that goes in. Archibald's got the lead up to 1 now for Richmond. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Richmond.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Archibald. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Archibald's got 16 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Wasted no time on that one. Houston's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's Richmond now, trailing by 2. Thompson is out there with Henderson. Then there's Maxwell, and it's Gatling in at the 5, down low. Archibald with the bucket.
Well, they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon.
Anthony Simons.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Maxwell against Garnett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he earns himself a trip to the line. That's a positive possession for this offense.
Both free throws good for Maxwell. And it's Richmond's ball. Here's Archibald. Henderson pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Pass to Houston. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And look, that's just a guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
Here's Archibald. Scores off the crossover. Archibald's got 10 points in the quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
27 seconds left now here in the second. It's Martin on the wing. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
You won't see a much smoother touch than that. Nice use of the floater.
Archibald passes to Garnett. The tray. Martin gets the rebound. Here's Tatum. And Griffin sends it back. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So with Williams on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Garnett. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Simons out there with Griffin. And it's Archibald in at the one spot. Up and in on the layup. Archibald's got 22.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Nate Archibald, fourth personal foul, first team foul.
In the corner, Henderson with it. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Archibald. And it's denied.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Henderson. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Richmond trails by 4. Here's Archibald, and the layup's good off the glass. Archibald's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team, always willing to share the rock.
Henderson for 3. Henderson with another miss. They've been trailing for a few minutes.
But that could change right here.
Archibald passes to Edwards. Edwards passing in from outside.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
West is checked in for Scoot Henderson. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6.
Hook flush by Tatum. Great move by Tatum. getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Here's Archibald, defended by West. Archibald passes to Simons. Here's Archibald. Lays it up off the glass. Archibald's got the lead up to 1 now for Richmond.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul.
Checking in for the away team, Heatwave.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Inside, and slam dunk by Tatum. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Archibald. Banked in off the glass. Archibald's got 28 points for the game.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
Home team foul. Kevin Garnett. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Archibald drops in the layup for 2. Archibald's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Richmond leads by 1. And after a quick break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Jason Tatum. Martin is out there with Thompson. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Houston at the 2 spot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Richmond.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Garnett trying to break loose. Here's Archibald.
And nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson outside. Jason Tatum. And the 3 misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Thompson takes the 3. Another chance.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by him.
And that one is good.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Here's Archibald. Henderson defending. Tatum. Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Count the basket.
Not shying away from the moment. He embraces taking and making the big shots.
Tatum with it. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And Richmond making a change here. Williams is checked in. Fires the three. Rebounded by Thompson. Outside, Henderson. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williams cleans it in off the window.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Griffin on the double team. Here's Houston, covered by Simon. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Thompson, three, good.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Henderson fires. Can't connect from long distance. And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so Richmond takes the win. Some good competition with the home. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Maravich. Griffin is out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Lloyd in at the power forward position. And for Richmond, we've got Williams. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Griffin. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. Williams gets the bucket.
And Williams is a walking bucket. Outstanding at shaking free and cashing in from deep.
Outside, Maravich. Here's Griffith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Williams for three. On the wing, Williams. For three. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 6 points.
It's like a 6-6. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look. Oh, man. Griffin is a monster around the rim.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Simons, the pass to Williams. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Castle. Here's Lloyd. Defended by Griffin. And that one's good. Lloyd.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
Pass to Griffin. They set the pick. Puts up a three. They get it back. Out of bounds. Richmond takes possession. Flag is checked in for Castle. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. From deep, Williams. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 12 points for him.
That's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Now, flag. Shot clock at 6. Griffin misses the three.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And here's Maravich after Lou Williams was able to get the three to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Williams. Another three for Richmond.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
A three. And it's flagged with the rebound.
Home team foul. Lou Williams. First personal foul.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
It's been all about Lou Williams for Richmond. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Get a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team, number 5.
Richmond on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. So the wing on the left. Pass to Ole. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, sometimes you have to fight for it inside, and he does just that.
Outside Williams, beyond the arc. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And once Lou Will catches fire, look out. He is really pouring it on now.
Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that one's good. Griffin.
And Griffin has so much confidence in his scoring ability, especially when he's near the basket.
Griffin kicks to Williams. Fires for 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And right now, the D has no answer.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Edwards is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Anthony Simon. Then there's Griffin, and it's Williams at the point guard. Pass to Griffin. The 3. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. They've got flag. Maravich is out there with Castle. Then it's Thompson, and it's Griffith in at the 3 slot.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And for Richmond, they've got Anthony Simon. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's Griffin in at the center position.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
They've got Griffin. Maravich is out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Lloyd in at the power forward.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
On the wing, Williams. From downtown, another 3 for Richmond.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
14 foul.
So he gets them both. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. No good on the last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Richmond ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Let's get ready for some high from the Pocket Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
McDaniels is out there with Edwards. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Back to Castle. Outside Griffin. Castle on the wing. Back to Griffin. And he makes good on the layup. Griffin's got 6.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
There's Williams with the 3. Blake Griffin pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
they've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness. Recognizing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Shot's good by Williams.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Here's Griffith. Pass to Castle. From outside, off the mark. Richmond leading by 22. Edwards with it. Nothing on the board. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Aguirre checked in for Richmond. A three off the inbound. Williams passes to Aguirre. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
For three, Maravich hits it from three-point range. Maravich has got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Williams passes to Aguirre. Another three for Richmond.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
And so it's Richmond rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The scoring has been tremendous. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Maravich. Stephon Castle is out there with Griffin. And it's Lloyd in at the 4. Aguirre's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Here's Griffin. Pass to Castle. They set the pick. Shoots over Simons. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
A three from Aguirre. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Down low, here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Griffin has brought the energy tonight. You could tell in warm-ups he was ready.
Outside, Aguirre. From outside the arc, another three for Richmond.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
From deep, Blake Griffin pulls it in. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. And Richmond making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Maravich. Rebounded by Richmond. And here is McDaniel. A three from Aguirre. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
And here's Maravich for 3 and rebounded by McDaniels. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Richmond. A three from McGuire. Another three for Richmond.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
First team foul.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Going inside. And the basket by Castle.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Took him no time at all on that one. Wire's got 30.
And it's just competing. I mean, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Free throw good, Maravich. Maravich hits them both. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
There's the triple. Another three for Richmond.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
McDaniels brings the double team. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over to the wing. A three from McGuire. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. McGuire's got 39.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this high, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener. Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in. Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And it's Richmond to start out. Outside, Edwards. Out to the right wing. A three from McGuire. No good on that one. Over in the corner, Ellis. Rebounded by Richmond.
Come on, can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and being able to catch and shoot is a skill in itself. Some guys need the ball in their hands to be effective.
Now here's Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Griffin with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. That bucket in no time at all. Dwyer's got 5 now.
And someone who's averaged 5 assists in a season, Griffin, a great passer in the front court.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Right side, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, man. Griffin is a monster around the rim.
And it's Richmond's ball. It's a three-point game. A three from McGuire. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Absolutely ready. And they put the ball in his hands, and he's able to finish.
The offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. Count that bucket.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. It's Ellis on the wing. Shoots over Simon. And the shot no good, a bit short. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And finished off by Griffin.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
The visitors with the ball, trailing by 10. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Agumake. Drops in the tray.
So effective from beyond the arc. Agumake relishes any chance she gets to pull the trigger.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Clark for 3. Drills it from outside.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here is Aguirre. Ellis on top, covered by Simons. The shot's good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And the 3 ball is good. Clark's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Richmond.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And that does it for the first quarter. Richmond ahead, leading by 9. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Green is out there with Williams, and it's Pack. And it's Miller, and it's Ellis at the 2-guard spot. There's the 3. They get it back, and rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
That one's good, and the Richmond lead has got down to just 10 points on the bucket from Williams.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Puts up a deep three, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Pack. Picked by Williams. And it's Pack missing. Richmond leading by 13. Fires away from way outside. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 15 points.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Dale Ellis, Jalen Brunson.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And stolen by Simon. And they're running. Fires from deep. Up again. Clark outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. He's got 18.
Well, coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at it.
Timeout. Timeout.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Mark against Brunson. Pass to Williams. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that one's good by Clark.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Agumake trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Griffin will bring it up for Richmond. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 24.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Richmond ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Rev it up and get ready for the Pocket Life Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Stolen by McDaniel. To the left wing. Here's the three. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Richmond. Brunson against Clark. And Brunson, here we go. Count the basket.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
McDaniels finds Clark, takes the three. Then 10 for 14 with this miss, now shooting 71% from the floor. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And known for his explosiveness, Griffin also possesses that reliable jumper and is also a really good passer at that position.
Clark for three. Drops in the tray. Clark's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Richmond.
Oh, in good form from distance.
From deep, Brunson, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good by Clark.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Clark for three. He can't get that one. Pass to Brunson. And rejection by McDaniel.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Lets the three fly. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Ellis, the pass to Brunson. Back to Ellis. Outside for Griffin. Lays it up and banks it in. Griffin's got 7.
And Griffin has so much confidence in his scoring ability, especially when he's near the basket.
Timeout call here. Richmond decides to talk it over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pulls up. Shots good by Vanderwood.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
In the corner, it's Griffin. And here's Ellis for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
There may be long-range shooters with better numbers than Ellis, but no one has more confidence. There isn't a shot from any spot on the floor that Ellis doesn't think he can sink.
And he makes all 3. So it's Richmond now. Fires the 3. Shots good by Vanderwood. Vanderwood's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Richmond having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Vanderwood's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Richmond.
Well, great confidence there from deep. Nice looking 3-ball right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ellis. Ellis in the post, and Ellis throws it down.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Shots good by Vanderwood.
Averaging double-digit assists for a number of years. Russ can dish it.
Ellis outside. A 3-ball. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. So it's Richmond now. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
Agumake, that's good.
She isn't messing around out there. When you drain a 3 on her squad, she's coming for revenge.
Shots good by Vanderwood.
Yeah, not sure what's gotten into Vanderwood here tonight. He's a threat each and every time he steps on the floor, but tonight this one's been something special.
And so Bird will bring it up for Richmond. Another three for Richmond.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Fires the three. Another three for Richmond.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the foul called on Larry Bird.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Griffin can't get it to go in, and it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Vandeweghe, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Hammering it home. Griffin making use of that athleticism and size. That combination makes him such an offensive threat.
Sinks the triple.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And here's Brunson outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Fires for three. Another three for Richmond.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Hands it from downtown. Vandeweghe's got 37.
How about the rage on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
First one falls for.
Third team foul.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Lets the three fly. Off target with that shot. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Now the starting group for the visitors. Aguirre is out there at Lewis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Allen in at the 2. And for Richmond, we've got Anthony Simon. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. Anthony Edwards out there with Griffin. And it's Vandeweghe in at the four-man position. Podziemski's shot is good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Vandeweghe. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Thorpe, he checked in for Ray Allen. So it's the visitors now. Doncic finds Podziemski. Now, here is Aguirre. Doncic outside. A shake. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Here's Vandeweghe. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Vandeweghe's got a couple of threes now in the first for Richmond. Vandeweghe's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Pass to Podziemski. A three from Aguirre. Drills the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shots good by Vandeweghe. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Westbrook passes to Vandeweghe. Another three for Richmond.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now, here is Aguirre. Looks for Lewis, gets it to him. To the inside. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Yeah, not sure what's gotten into Vandeweghe here tonight. He's a threat each and every time he steps on the floor, but tonight this one's been something special.
Doncic with it. He's covered by Westbrook. Doncic looking it over. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Richmond leading by 5. Simons kicks to Edwards. Another three for Richmond.
Boy, this isn't the angle that Anthony Edwards favors, but my goodness, can he flat shoot the ball.
And stolen by Simon. It's intercepted. Here's Podziemski. They need this. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Richmond holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Richmond?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Haywood. Then there's Griffin. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Lewis, and he banks in the layup.
And look at the effort level Lewis is delivering, outplaying his opponent.
And Simons, who's got the ball here for Richmond, takes a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play, and that one drops.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Doncic outside. Floats it up for Williamson. That shot, no good.
And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Over in the corner, Allen. A three-pointer off the mark. Richmond leading by 10. Griffin passes to Haywood. Outside Westbrook. Doncic with the steal. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses. Skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Simons kicks to Hayward. Three-pointer. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Aguirre checked in for Zion Williamson. Haywood gets the bucket.
Like seeing him drain that three ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Haywood's gotten 4 of his 7 three-point attempts to drop. Really getting it done out there. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Lewis misses. Westbrook with it. Still yet to score. Simons the pass to Haywood. Another 3 for Richmond.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Richmond out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this.
From the Pocket by Arena Entertainment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Luka Doncic. Aguirre is out there with Pajemski. Then there's Allen. And it's Lewis in at the 5 down low. The 3 for Doncic. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Richmond leading by 20. To the right side. Here's Haywood. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Pass to Pajemski. Lewis, right side. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lewis has got 9.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
Got that one up quick.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Pajemski. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Nice possession, working it for a great look.
Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, Aguirre. Allen for 3. Rebounded by Richmond. To Haywood. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Haywood's got 30.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
All free throws good from Doncic.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Stolen by Haywood. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Haywood's got 33 points.
You can tell this guy's just in a great rhythm right now. What a performance.
Lewis gets the bucket.
The selflessness of Luka Doncic on display. He loves getting his teammates involved.
Lewis against Haywood. Three-pointer. Another three for Richmond.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Haywood, no good. Pajemski on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Doncic missing. Now Haywood. And so it's Richmond in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The score. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Anthony Edwards. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Haywood. And it's Griffin in at the center position.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
Pass to Lewis. Puts up a deep 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Haywood. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
In the corner 3, such a valuable weapon in today's game.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Lewis. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Haywood. Another 3 for Richmond.
You have to be ready to deliver the ball at the perfect time. What a great look he gets his teammate.
Kept alive. Here's Thorpe. And Griffin sends it back.
Boy, don't test Blake. Right? Every move out there on the floor, he's anticipating and sending it back.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Haywood gets the bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Halt the run. Westbrook pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A 3 ball. Haywood, no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Lewis. Yep, that one goes.
And so far, Lewis has been really aggressive with the shot, and it's creating results.
Out to the wing. Here's Haywood. It's good from long range. Haywood's got 51.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
To the wing right side. The 3. The shot misses. Here's Pajemski, covered by Simons. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Then they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Westbrook kicks to Haywood. Nailed from 3-point land. Haywood's got 54 points.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
First team foul.
Doncic outside. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Allen. Sean Kemp is out there with Haywood. Then there's Murray, and it's Murray in at the point. And for Richmond, Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Griffin, and it's Haywood in at the 4 slot. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And slam dunk by Haywood.
Well, when Murray is passing the ball to his teammates, they are at their best.
Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is why you can't get lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Simons against Murray. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Hawkins checked in for Haywood.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 42, Connie Hawkins.
Kemp kicks to Allen. Down low. Haywood gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
That'll be a 5-second.
The ball goes to the away team.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Heatwave.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Simons. Here's Hawkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Murray. Camp with a screen from Murray. That three off the mark. And so Griffin will bring it up for Richmond. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger. Well, that's just a good-looking jumper from distance there.
To the paint, Griffin with the steal. Here's Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Murray. Will it go? And Allen with the slam.
Yeah, and once again, we are reminded, these are the best athletes in the world.
Here's Hawkins. Buries it from three-point range. Hawkins has got 12 points in the game.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Murray, good.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And so it's Richmond, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Hawkins shot good. 15 points in the game. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Ole passes to Allen. Garnett, right side. Clock at 4. Out of hand on it.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Guys, he's done a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Richmond leading by 11. Here's Hawkins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Hawkins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hawkins is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Thurman in at the 5 down low. Hawkins shot good.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
1:10 left in the second quarter. Allen outside. Gasol's in the post. Outside for Murray. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Hawkins. And it's Richmond's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Another three for Richmond.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And so it's Richmond finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Murray out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Kemp. That's Tony Allen. And it's Haywood in at the 4 spot. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray the pass to Kemp. And it's Kemp with the jam.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
The three, it's good from long range. Hawkins has got 38 points.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Nobody near Kemp. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer. Hawkins has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Richmond. To the middle, here's Allen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Allen's got his second bucket.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Hawkins. Another three for Richmond.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Hawkins. Another three for Richmond.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hawkins has got 50 points.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Another three for Richmond.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
And slam dunk by Haywood.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Takes the three. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 56 points in the game.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 20.
Here is Haywood. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his three. Here's Hawkins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's Richmond up by 33 points as the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Murphy in at the two-guard spot. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Richmond. Aaron Gordon comes in for Hawkins. Here's Murray. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Outside, Murphy. There's the triple. That one misses. Now here's Murray. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Garnett. Allen against Murphy. And Richmond misses again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Inside. Here's Allen. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
And the basket by Murphy.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Richmond. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Tries again. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Finishing that play took tremendous focus on her part.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Murphy outside. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Murphy's got 5 points in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Murray scanning the floor. That three off the mark. Murray's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Gordon the pass to Murphy for the three. Rebound by Murray.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Allen dishes to Murray. Pass to Haywood. Shot clock at 6. And here is Murray. The tray. It's hauled in by Gordon.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
Pass to Murray. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. This game may not... Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Richmond to start out. Gordon, the pass to Murphy. Drives to the hoop and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Arenas. Following the score by Richmond. And here's Murphy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Moncrief. On the wing, Arenas. To the paint, here's Siakam. And the shot is good.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Murphy with the steal. That one falls. Murphy's got 8 points.
Well, that's a couple of tough points right there. That was a battle inside.
Out to Kirilenko. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Richmond. 4-point game. Outside, Murphy. A floater, and it's good on the way. 10 points for him.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
.56 seconds left to play in the first. Arenas passes to McBride. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Murphy. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Murphy's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% action. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Booker. Here's McBride. Siakam for 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Simons kicks to Murphy. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Murphy's got 14.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
And so it's Richmond bringing the quarter to a close with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Aaron Gordon out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Griffin, and it's Murphy in at the 1 spot. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Booker.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Pass to Olajuwon. Booker outside. From deep three-point land. Oh, Booker from way outside.
And I love the confidence Booker has. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
Murphy against Booker. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Well, this is what they want to do. Work for high percentage looks.
Siakam a screen on Murphy. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Richmond leading by 8. The drive by Murphy. Counting. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Wow, when Murphy gets in the zone like this, you just have to stand back and kind of admire his game. It's amazing the way he can take over a small man with a big game.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Here's Olajuwon.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And there it is for him.
He has it all grooved in tonight. Coach should tell him to stay in attack mode.
Home team foul. Calvin Murphy. First personal foul. First team foul.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Moncrief. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Richmond. Outside, Murphy. Here he goes. Good on the shot. Murphy's got the lead up to 10 now for Richmond.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And the basket by Murphy.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Count that one. Murphy's got 28 points for the game.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And that one, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Andre Kirilenko.
7 seconds left to play here in the half. From downtown, the shot comes out. And so it's Richmond, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Arenas. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Outside Arenas. A three-pointer off the mark. Richmond leading by 14. The drive by Murphy. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. No good on the triple. Arenas against Murphy. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 4 assists in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Count it, good. Murphy's got 39.
A timely pass to take full advantage of the opening. Great stop.
Calvin Murphy. Third personal foul.
And the first one drops.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Richmond leading by 18. Here's Murphy. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murphy's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Pass to Siakam. Down low. Here's Kirilenko. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Arenas. Hits the outside fadeaway. Arenas has got his second basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Siakam passes to McBride. And Simons has got the ball here for Richmond. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Murphy. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Parker in the corner. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
John Havlicek. Jerry West.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Siakam. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Murphy. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Murphy's got 43 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And so it's Richmond controlling the game and finishing the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And he gets the bucket. Murphy's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Richmond.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
From deep, Arenas. Rebounded by Richmond. A Left side, Murphy. No good that time. Arenas with the defensive effort. To the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Murphy against Arenas. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got 47 points.
And another bucket for him. I'd keep feeding him, keep running plays for him, keep him going.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Havlicek outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Outside, Murphy. Gordon with the screen for Murphy. And he converts the layup. Murphy's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Outside, Maravich. Here's Olajuwon. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. We're just over 1.5 minutes now into the fourth. And Simons, here we go.
Yeah, Simons putting all of his speed to work on that drive.
.122 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Maravich goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Sticking with it. Determined play.
Free throw good, Maravich.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Here's Edwards. And he drops it in from the low post.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Maravich for 3. Rebounded by Richmond.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Westbrook kicks to Simons. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Home team foul. Blake Griffin. Personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Arenas kicks to Moncrief. Pass to McBride. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And the foul called on Edwards. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Arenas. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. They're leading by 23. What's your take, guys?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Curry. Cooper is out there with Griffin. Then there's Edwards. And it's Lloyd in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point. Brown, good.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Cooper. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Pass to Simon. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Richmond. About a minute played so far here in the first. Into the lane.
Slicing to the rim. The D cannot allow that.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Tatum passes to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
One step to the rim, and he finished that drive with authority.
Cooper's gone 2 of 3 from the field. And here's Brown outside, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Cooper against Tatum. And here's Edwards from the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Outside, Simons. And Griffin sends it back.
The offense got so close they could taste it, but he stepped up in a big way defensively.
Cooper with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Richmond with their leads. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Griffin. Edwards is out there with Cooper. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Lloyd in at the 2. Here's Garza. No good from outside. Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Good on the triple. Hauser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Beyond the notion 3 is better than 2, hitting trades can stretch out a defense, makes things easier inside.
Cooper with the bucket.
And this is why Griffin is so valuable to his team. Always willing to share the rock.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Tatum kicks to Simons. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cooper against Tatum. Stolen by Tatum. And here is Simon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Richmond in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Their measurement of the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cada. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Down by 12. From the wing, it's hauled in by Edwards. And stolen by Simon. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Simons surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Stolen. Down low. And Edwards slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's White. He's guarded closer. Tatum finds White. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Cooper. Richmond leading by 16. There's the drive.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, White. Brown outside. Simons from outside. Rebounded by Richmond. Griffin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line.
And he's good on the 2nd. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Richmond ahead. Ending the 3rd quarter on a... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Some changes for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Edwards is out there with Cooper. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Griffin, and it's Lloyd in at the shooting guard. Richmond leading by 22. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Edwards gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Poked away. Here we go. All alone. Here's...
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Tatum down low. He's guarded by Cooper. Brown's shot is good.
Oh, great pass. That's playing inside and out, folks.
Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Edwards against Brown. Pass to Queta. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. He was smart.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics. Lloyd the pass to Curry. Cans it from downtown.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Using his athleticism on the boards, gotta put a body on Brown or this will happen.
Pass to Lloyd. Here's Cooper, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Here's the Celtics with the ball, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits both from the stripe. White against Edwards. Curry on the wing. Shoots the three. Gets the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that